What's going on, everyone? Before we dive in, I want to mention real quick, if you want to try Otter AI for yourself, I have left a link in the description. You can check it out right after this video. Now let's talk about note taking. Be honest, how many times have you sat in a meeting, lecture, or interview frantically writing only to end up with half sentences and a mess you can't even understand later? I have been there, and that's exactly where tools like Otter AI claim to save a day. But does it really work, and is it worth it? That's what I'll break down, no tutorial, just my honest review. So what exactly is Otter AI? So Otter AI is basically an AI-powered transcription services. In simple term, it listens to your conversations, meetings, or lectures and splits out a written transcript in real time or from pre-recorded audio and video. It's used by students, professionals, content creators, or even businesses that want automated meeting notes. Otter has apps for desktop and mobile, and it integrates with tools like Zoom, Google Calendar, which makes it handy if you're already living in this ecosystem. So the big question is, how well does it actually perform? Let's get into the features first. So the first cool feature I found is the real-time transcription. You can easily hit record and utter transcripts as people talk. And you can import files like upload a podcast or maybe lecture or meeting recording, and it will generate a transcript. And then you can have the speaker identification. It does a solid job of figuring out who's talking, which is a lifesaver in group meeting. And there is custom vocabulary. If you use industry jargon or technical terms, you can tag Otter to recognize them. And there is also a feature called Autopilot. This is an automated meeting notes tool. It can join meetings and generate notes for you even if you're not there. And it also summarizes all of this in action. It doesn't just dump text, it tries to pull out key points and next steps. And there is also collaboration. You can share transcript, highlight section, add comments like lighter versions of Google Doc. So on paper, that's pretty powerful set of features, especially if you compare it to other transcription apps that I have used before. Now let's talk about some of the pros. So the first thing is that the accuracy is solid. So as long as you have the audio is clear in quiet environment, it's very reliable. And it's also huge time saving. You don't have to make messy notes anymore and just focus on the conversation. And also there is integrations with Zoom and Google Calendar. It just slides into your workflow. And there is summaries and searches, and instead of just scrolling through hours of text, you can find what you need. And also talking about the free plan, you can see over here, you get actually 300 minutes of month for free, which is more than enough if you're just a couple of classes or a couple of meetings a week. So overall, it really does deliver on its core promises: less stress, better notes. And obviously, not every software is going to be the absolute best. Of course, it's not perfect. And I would like to show you some of the cons. So first of all, it's very noisy environment. So accurate drops pretty quickly if there's background noise. And the accent and non-English language, it struggles more than thicker accents or less common languages. Since it's recording and transcribing, you do need to be mindful about sensitive conversation. And also there is limitation on the free plan if you actually look at it. 30 minutes max per conversation and no bulk upload. So that's some things you keep in mind. And also there is a pricing jump. So once you go beyond the free plan, the pro version is around $8.33. But if you actually look at monthly, it's going to be almost $16.99, which isn't bad. But if you're just a casual user, it might feel unnecessary. So while it's great, it's not flawless. Whether these cons matter depends on how you plan to use it. And talking about the pricing, as you can see over here, the free plan, as I've mentioned, has almost 300 minutes per month and up to 30 minutes per session. And then comes the pro plan. Here you get up to 1200 minutes per month, up to 90 minutes per conversation, and you get some plus advanced features like custom vocabulary and file And then you have the business or the enterprise one. So this is more for like teams or maybe for collaboration tools, but probably this is an overkill for most people. I think for most people, I believe the pro version is best. And honestly, I think most people can test drive the free plan and see if it is a fit for their workflow. If you find yourself constantly running out of minutes, then upgrading makes sense. So what's my final verdict? Otter AI is worth it if you are a student, a professional who sits through an endless meeting, or a content creator who needs quick transcription. It's accurate, easy to use, and actually saves you a lot of time. It's not perfect, background noise and accents are still a challenge, and the free plan has limits, but for what it does, I would say it's one of the best transcription tools out there. If you want to give it a try, use the link in the description, test it out for free, and decide for yourself. That's my honest review of Otter AI. What do you think? Have you tried it? Drop your experience in the comments and let's compare notes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.